Benjamin Netanyahu that Iran is imminently about to have a nuclear weapon, but none of that has ever come to fruition. None of that has ever been true, leading to a lot of criticism by certainly those who don't want any wars in the Middle East, or certainly want the US to be involved. That is this similar to when there were claims of weapons of mass destruction in Iraq with Saddam Hussein, for example. And so where he's getting that information from, it could be from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu himself, but we're not quite sure. But it does underline that Donald Trump does believe that Iran is a problem, and he did say that he wanted something bigger than a ceasefire last night. What does that mean? We know that he has said that Iran can't have a nuclear weapon, but the only way that could happen is if America does get involved, physically involved in what's happening in the Middle East. And again, as we were saying an hour ago, if Donald Trump does make that move, and there's no indication that he will, that could be hugely legacy defining for him, given that the people who voted him into office, millions and millions of votes across this country, had done so largely because of his no wars mantra.
Well, Nomir, very interestingly, as you're speaking, the Reuters news agency is reporting that the US military is moving fighter jets to the Middle East and extending deployments of warplanes to bolster defenses amid this Israeli-Iran conflict. That has come from US officials speaking to Reuters. So, again, we wait to see any of the next moves from the White House. Let's go back to the G7 and James. And aside from what is going on in the Middle East, let me come back to trade and tariffs.